Hi, welcome to today's episode of American Dream TV. I'm Angelique Arnason, your host and local mortgage advisor. Today, we're going to tour Condo with Paul Stetcher and learn why it's so important to work with a realtor that understands appraisals. After that, we're going to relax in a yacht tub, even in the middle of winter. And last, I'm going to take you to my favorite local butcher shop, Meatstuff, and we'll sample the best cuts and cheeses around. Are you ready to dive into today's adventure? Come on, let's go. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Angelique. Welcome to the condo.
Thanks. Are you gonna give me a tour?
Oh, absolutely.
Great. So what's your background?
Well, I have almost 35 years of experience in real estate. I was formerly a certified general real estate appraiser here in Oregon, but now I'm a realtor.
When an appraisal comes in low, what are the options for a client?
There are a few options. One could be just renegotiating the sale price based on the appraised value. Another option could be to just forget the deal altogether. The other option would be to cover all the difference when they do the loan. There is a fourth option, and that is the reconsideration of value. So reconsideration of value is where there's a formal request with new data to an appraiser that an appraiser would look at and possibly change their value conclusion.
The formal request is done by the lender, which is myself.
Yes.
And am I able to talk to an appraiser?
It used to be that way, but after the Great Recession, they changed the laws, and appraisers they're a protected class. So it's really important for people just to let appraisers do their job, and there's a wall between lenders, buyers, and appraisers. So it's really a good idea just to let what's called the appraisal management company do the interfacing between the consumer, the mortgage broker, and then the appraiser. Angelique, thanks for stopping by the condo here in Johns Landing, and have a great time at the yacht tub.
Thank you so much, Paul. Thanks for having me.
Okay, bye now.
Alex, so what inspired you to start Yacht Tubs?
Oh, I think the inspiration came from like the big yachts that millionaires have, and they get to celebrate, their vacations on yachts and pools and hot tubs. And I figured, why can't we? I wanted to create a small kind of fun-sized version of that you, me, and our friends can go out on.
What makes yacht tubs different than traditional hot tubs?
Well, most hot tubs, they don't go anywhere. So you get the same view the entire time. And when we're out on a yacht tub, we get a rotating view, rotating scenery. So not only do we get to enjoy a hot tub, we get all the amenities and the adventure of a boat.
Can you walk us through the experience of using a yacht tub, especially in the winter months?
As most people have already put their boats away and have headed in home, we're out here in the middle of December. And it's awesome because we're staying nice and warm because of the heated tub, but we also get to experience the river when everyone else is gone.
What kind of special events do people celebrate on these?
Birthdays are huge, obviously. Anniversaries and date nights. Couples all go out for their 30th, 40th wedding anniversary because they want to do something special that they have absolutely never done before. And what I think is also special is showing people a part of Portland that they've never experienced before. Our water is underutilized here. It's a beautiful waterfront with lots of scenery. And they also get to take guests from out of town and show them a different side of Portland, while still keeping it a little weird, of course.
Of course, keep Portland weird.
Okay, here I am, carrying a big piece of sexy meat, as we always do at the shop, into the shop well, I'm not gonna cut her up, I'm just carrying her in.
That was a great greeting, thank you.
You're welcome. We're gonna cut some meat now. My name is Zeph. I own Meatstuff Butchery, formerly Proletariat Butchery, like that sign says. I'm gonna leave that up there for posterity's sake. But yeah, we do stuff with meat, so we're called Meatstuff now. And we focus in whole animal butchery, cutting up half pigs, whole lamb, quarter cows. And then we ferment it and we make it tasty. So we're gonna kind of walk through making pancetta a little bit, which is dope. So if you wanna get some moldy, awesome Italian style pancetta, this is the place to do it.
We love Italians.
Yeah.
You changed your name recently.
I
Tell
did.
me about that.
So I started the shop with Proletariat Butchery, and that was a great name. It was indicative of how I cut meats for the working class, so on and so forth. But everybody's asking, what the hell does that word mean? How does that all intertwine with everything? And then also the business is expanding. So we have the salami and the cured meat that we're starting in-house. And then I am gonna start a YouTube channel. Online, we're starting Butcher's Butter, which is a seasoned finishing fat for finishing a steak or roast, and that will be able to ship nationwide. And so Butcher's Butter will be made by Meatstuff YouTube, and everything just kind of intertwines better, as opposed to having Proletariat, Meatstuff, and Butcher's Butter. And we do stuff with meat, so just as intuitive as possible.
Thank you for having me in.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for coming to the shop.
Ciao.
When you want to cut some meats, we can cut some meats, and ciao bella.
Yeah, ciao, ciao. That's a wrap on today's episode. We toured a beautiful condo in John's Landing and learned why having an appraisal savvy real estate agent by your side matters. We enjoyed Yacht tubs, proving that luxury and comfort can be enjoyed year round. And we sampled the neighborhood flavor at Meatstuff Butchery. I want to thank you for joining me. I'm Angelique. Keep Portland weird, and I can't wait to see you on the next episode of American Dream TV.